So last year I had noticed at the store called Five Below that the first of the year they had all of this exercise and fitness equipment for sale, probably for the New Year's resolution crowd to come in and pick stuff up. And while they do have a lot of things that I think are, not all that great, not high quality, practically useless, or things that will become useless after a while, they still had some outstanding products. I mean, I did notice that last year they had like a gym bench that was like $25. That was decent enough, for the price. They had I think it was like a weight set, a 44-pound weight set that you could probably get a lot of good use out of it. But, they have a lot of plastic, concrete-filled dumbbells and kettlebells and things like that. Things that go from anywhere from like 2 to 10 pounds that you probably wouldn't get a whole lot of use of, except for maybe shoulder exercises at one point and just kind of move on out of them. So they weren't that great, but they had some outstanding stuff. They had a pull-up bar for the doorway that's really decent for like $10. They had a $15 battle rope. I mean, that's a pretty good deal for, just rope in general, but $15 for that battle rope, I picked that up. A lot of fun having that, change the pace from inertia wave training and all of that kind of thing. And then that suspension trainer they had for like, I think it's like $8 or $10. I bought several of those. Those things are fantastic. And I've used those constantly. They're great. I went on and on. I think all throughout the year I've basically raved about this suspension trainer that for the price, I mean, it's anchoring options, all of that. You can get a ton of use out of that. And probably seen it in a lot of B-roll videos and a lot of my shorts and stuff like that. So, man, that was great. So I was excited to get in there this year and see what all they were offering. And really, I wasn't impressed. I was like, dang, this is all useless. I mean, what happened? So I'm sad to report that not much is going on there at fitness, as far as fitness equipment goes at Five Below. I was rather disappointed. Now, they still had some staples there. They had the exercise ball, of course. Those are always handy, and for the price, you should pick up an exercise ball. I think they're great. You can get a lot of use out of those things. I need to make some videos on those, in fact. I noticed that they had brought their push-up bars back. They have those again. They didn't have them last year, but I had bought some before last year because I saw them there, and they were like $5. So I was like, shoot, that's a good price for just some handy pull-up bars that you could use. So I thought that was worth getting. They had an interesting ab wheel. But then when I, for the price, I was like, yeah, I haven't used one of these since the lockdowns in 2020. Probably seen the picture kind of tossed in there with all the things I was trying to get away with using the spry stretch bands and things like that. So I thought I'd pick it up because I don't know what happened to my other one somewhere, but I thought, well, I just had one of these at the office. They're fun change of pace. I don't care that much about it, but I was like, that's one of the best things that they have. It's decent enough. What I don't like about it, like I got one of these from Walmart, and I've pushed these handles all the way in, and there's just like, not a fan of that. I like it more closer and snug in there, but I've tested it out a little bit. It's fine. And then, of course, I did the hip band review for Undersun in a previous video, but they had some hip bands, and so I picked them up, and they're actually surprisingly a little bit better quality than the spry ones that I use, but they're the same light, medium, heavy, whatever thing, but probably the same manufacturer, all I know. But they're kind of like those that you've seen in that same picture. I first started using those kinds of bands during the lockdown because I was like, I need to pick up something, so I grabbed them, and I liked them. I like those Undersun ones the best, the fabric ones. But I thought, well, are these any good? And yeah, they're actually pretty decent, about on the level as those spry ones that I got from Walmart. Walmart doesn't even carry that stuff anymore. I was interested to see that they've stopped carrying the spry stuff, and they've got a new brand that they're pushing in there. So it's kind of disappointing because I like to see like the very inexpensive types of things that like Five Below has. And I did a video on the suspension trainer from Walmart that before Last year when I found the suspension trainer from Five Below, I thought that was the best inexpensive suspension trainer on the market until the Five Below one. They didn't bring that back. So, yeah, overall disappointed. So, sad to see it. So I really don't, I mean, those were the only things that I saw that, I mean, would even be worth spending money on, because like I said, if you buy those little weight plates and, or those little dumbbells and kettlebells and stuff, you're going to move past that and you're just going to have them sit around. You'll never use them again, except for maybe some light shoulder work or, you know, reverse rear delt flies or something like that. But I mean, you just don't, I wouldn't spend your money on it when there's better stuff out there. So if you know of any place that's, you know, putting their fitness equipment out front, you know, at these little discount box stores or anything, and you come across something that you saw, I had heard that they had some pretty cheap or inexpensive, if you want to use that word instead, fitness gear at Aldi. So I might go check that out and see what that's about and maybe pick something up if they still have that stuff on sale. But Five Below just disappointed me this year. But, you know, if you need some of their regular standby stuff, you need a fitness ball, there's a solid. You know, the push-up handles, if you wanted some, those are solid. Those floor mats, the interlocking floor mats, they're like $5 or whatever. You've probably seen some in some of my outdoor videos. I have a few of those at the house that I use, and they're fine for the price. Can't beat it. So they still have a few items worth picking up, but overall, I was very disappointed in the selection this year. So I was sad to see it. Anyway, so fitness for Five Below in 2024, not impressed. Not that great. But maybe there's some gyms out there, that, like I said, that you could recommend. I think I'm going to go check out Aldi's. If they had something cool there for a decent price, I'll pick it up and review it. If you hear anything else, let me know. But other than that, yeah, not much to report this year. So anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you didn't like the video, click the dislike button. I don't really care either way. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel as we are working our way towards 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that by going to patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. $1 gets you in the door, and you get all sorts of exercise videos, over 100 workout videos that you can follow along that feature the kinds of equipment that I talk about regularly on the channel. And $10 and above patrons get in on the gear giveaway, which I'm sure some of this stuff might find its way into that, or I might just donate it to Goodwill. I don't know. But the patrons, they make this channel possible, so I appreciate their support, and I appreciate you considering supporting us as well. Just like I appreciate you watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.